MissionToys96 here with another review, this time of the Star Wars SnowTrooper 1/6 scale sideshow figure from the militaries of Star Wars. So as you can see, this looks very cool. Cannot wait to get out of the package. This figure was given to me to review by a great toy store, Toy Anxiety. Great for all your 1/6 scale needs. Hot Toys Sideshow, they have it. Check them out. ToyAnxiety.com. The link will be in the description. If you're ever in Arizona, definitely go check out their store. And if you're looking for just a piece of a figure, they part out figures as well. So let's get this guy out of package and see how cool he is. Here's the SnowTrooper out of package, but before we go into the figure, let's go over his accessories. The SnowTrooper comes with a total of 6 hands, 3 for the right, 3 for the left. As you can see here, you have 2 for either side. It is just a simply relaxed hand, more for holding like the stock of a gun or things like that. He does have a fisted hand on the right side, as well as a more of an open hand. Another open hand, and then a closed hand giving kind of orders, kind of pointing out. What's interesting though is he comes with a fist for the right side, but not the left side, which is interesting. Typically, you know, fist hands are pretty standard with figures, but he only has it for one side. Not a big deal whatsoever, but interesting. Just to go over the actual sculpt of the hands here. As you can see, wonderful detail in these gloves. They're very cool. I absolutely love them. Seems to be that this is a separate plate up top there, which is nice, gives it some more depth. Looks extremely cool, and really love the stitching work. Wonderfully done, and a decent amount of hands. Definitely everything you need. Of course, you get a standard E11 Carbine Blaster. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. The detail is fairly nice. Not a whole lot going on here, but it does have a nice kind of a brushed metal type of look. And the handle is detoured fairly well. And it does have a feature. You can move this to the back so it becomes in a retractable shoulder stock, which is pretty nice. I do like the way that you can do that, have it kind of storage and have it out, as well as you do have like an ammo magazine in the side there. Overall, extremely cool and a really nice blaster. You of course come with a standard Star Wars Sideshow Base. As you can see, pretty cool. There is another layer of snow. Overall, that's really nice. I do like when they do that. It's got a nice design to it. It might just be a repaint of like a sand one that they did for the Tusken Raider, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's a repaint or it's a totally different sculpt. And this is removable. If you want just a standard base, you can totally have that, or you can have it with the snow layer on top. I like that. Give you options, because some people, you know, would love this. Some people would just rather have the regular thing. So you can totally decide what you want. And of course, it does have an adjustable cradle. So onto the figure itself. As you can see, his mask. First of all, up top is just a pretty plain helmet, but it does have some good marks in it. It does look kind of used and everything, a little battle damage, but it has a nice gloss to it, a really shiny, reflectant type of look, which is really nice. The goggles are pretty cool. In darkness, or in not a plethora of light, when it's just lightly dimmed, the eyes they're more black. But when there's a lot of light shot at it, it does look very greenish in the eyes, which is interesting. I'm not sure if that's accurate. It certainly might be, but I don't remember that specifically from the movie. But as you can see, it does look pretty cool. I don't know if the green's showing up, but with the light that I have hitting it, you can definitely see the green in person at least. And then of course he does have a breather mask. As you can see, pretty cool. I really love the design in it. It is rubber, and overall it's done extremely well. Really fits and everything. Looks extremely nice. I love the lines that they put in it. It really looks quite natural, and some good design and kind of shading done with it is really well done. So now we go down a little bit. And down a little bit more, of course, you get the chest plate. As you can see, the chest plate's very cool, done in the same type of gloss as the helmet, which is really nice. You got some gears and some buttons, and of course, battle damage type look. Looks quite worn, which is pretty neat. As well as you do have shoulder pads and everything. Really nicely done detail. And on the back here you get a survival backpack. Overall, this is pretty cool. This does come unattached. You have to attach it yourself. And underneath there, right there, is a what is that, thermal detonator, which is pretty cool. It can be removed very easily. It's just on a clip. It just clips itself right on the belt, which is done really well, so you can remove that, and you can also hold it if you want. There is just a couple clips on it, but not a big deal at all. So overall, that's pretty cool. You do have a couple gauntlets. Really nice. I love the worn detail. They really did a great job with that. I've already went into the gloves. As you can see, you kind of have a utility belt with a couple pouches. They're not on, you can't open them or anything, but overall they're extremely well done. And go down a little bit. You get the legs, of course you have the nice knee pads, same type of gloss and same worn detail that they've done throughout it. I really do like this this type of layer of clothing that's, you know, kind of been draped down. Of course it is soft plastic, and it is, you can kind of put it where you like it. There isn't a wire in there, but it does have a little bit of a flexibility for how you want it to look. And the boots are extremely cool looking, some wonderful detail there, and they're kind of, they're almost like a little bit of a rubberish, so you can do some posability. The straps are definitely rubber, which is extremely nice. These boots really, when I took it out of package, my eyes went straight to the boots because they definitely have an extreme amount of detail, which is wonderful, and I really like this. And the rubber is nice, so you can get a good posability. This has 36 points of articulation, if I'm not mistaken. It's a very articulated figure for the Sideshow Star Wars 1/6 scale line. This definitely has the higher end of articulation. The only thing, I was surprised that they didn't give a couple pre-posed legs and feet like they do with a lot of the Star Wars figures, but they didn't, which is interesting, especially if you wanted to put him with the gun. You'd expect them to, but they didn't, which is not a problem, but it's just interesting. Really well detailed on the legs. They're extremely nice. So here's the SnowTrooper with the Battle Droid and Bosque. As you can see, he's a pretty nice height. None of them are on bases, so they're all on the same level. And as you can see, he's just slightly shorter than Bosque and slightly taller than the Battle Droid. So overall, in a nice scale. Of course, none of these were actually standing next to them in the movie, but overall, it's a good scale because Bosque should be a slightly taller than a average human, which, you know, of course, this SnowTrooper is, well, it's supposed to be a clone, but you know, overall it's an average human, and so overall it's a good scale, and it works really well with your other Star Wars figures. So overall, this Star Wars Sideshow SnowTrooper from the famous Hoth battle is extremely well done. Really, I mean, when it was coming out, I always thought it looked cool, it looked neat, but they didn't look like anything like that was going to blow me away with it or anything. I absolutely really love it. It's got a great design. The paint was applied excellent. I mean, just really fantastic paint apps. He's extremely well articulated, which is interesting. You know, 36 points of articulation is pretty above average, if I'm not mistaken, which is nice, and there's not really much that hinders his articulation at all, which is great. A lot of real cloth was used in his wardrobe, so the articulation is really just able to maximize the movement, which is wonderful. Overall, an extremely nice figure. Absolutely love it. Really well done. This figure was given to me the review by a great toy store, Toy Anxiety. Fantastic for all your 6 scale Sideshow Hot Toys needs. They part out figures, so if you're looking for a hand, a head, or accessory, they've got it. Definitely go check out their store, toyanxiety.com. The link will be in the description. If you're ever in Arizona, definitely go check out the regular toy store for all your toy needs. So there you go. So that's my review of the Star Wars SnowTrooper, an extremely cool figure. Highly recommended by me. If you were on the fence by it, I think that you should definitely get it. There is also a larger gun that is sold in a separate pack that goes along with this guy that we do see in the Hoth battle. That looks cool. I don't have it, but if you're gonna buy this, that might be a really cool thing to add with it. But if you don't want to, or you don't have the money, then this is great that they added it in a separate pack, so you didn't have to buy them together. Overall, like I said, an extremely well done figure, and extremely nice. So there you go. Thanks for watching my review. MidTransforce96 here. Just want to say thank you for watching my review, and to definitely go check out toyanxiety.com, or if you're ever in Arizona, definitely check out their store. They have loads of toys. I'm talking Marvel, Star Wars, Doctor Who, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Aliens vs. Predators, you name it, they have it. They sell high quality at low prices. Check out toyanxiety.com today.